Hey everybody, FunshineX here. Welcome back to Stoneblock 4. Last time, we had a crazy frustrating day with the particle accelerator. Then we got our SPS running, and started making antimatter. And I was off by a factor of like 1,000 on how much power this thing can support. I thought it was maxing out at 400,000 or 800,000. It actually maxes out at 800 million. So there was no reason to make a second port with laser, but whatever, we have them now. I've limited to 700,000 because at the rates that I can create polonium, that's as fast as I can run with, not just draining the polonium. And this will take 700,000 even if there's no polonium in here. We'll just keep using it. I might be able to go a little bit higher because this is climbing, but there's no reason to do it any faster than that. And so that means our polonium is coming out, or our antimatter is coming out at 0.007 millibuckets per tick. Times that by 20 to get per second. So you get about, I don't know, 0.14 per second. So to get 1 millibucket, it's like 7 seconds. Times that by 1,000. And that's how much to get 1 antimatter. And we do have 1 antimatter. You do have to take the antimatter out here and put it in a crystallizer. Give it a little power and it will make an antimatter. Also, if you noticed, right at the end of last episode, I don't know if you saw because it was really quick, this thing did blow up. And it doesn't do a lot of damage to anything around it. All it does is destroy a bunch of like the glass and the stuff inside. And then it spreads nuclear waste everywhere. And I think if you actually look at mech radiation get, it will tell you that we are radiated at 99.9999. And that is not going down. But I did, in order to kind of keep going and not have to restore to a backup or anything, I did do mech radiation heal at, and then I think I did like 1,000 or something, or reduce. There we did, yeah. At A, and the magnitude's like, I don't know, 1,000, whatever. It says reduce it by 0, so I don't know what that means, but it went away. So I guess it's kind of cheating, but I didn't want to suffer with radiation for a long time or restore backup. So it does mean we need to put safeguards on this reactor so it doesn't do it again. And to do that, I've come over here and made this little contraption. I've got 3 logic adapters down here. This one is said whenever we're high temperature, send a redstone signal. This one we're at a critical waste level. And this one when we're at critical damage, then send a signal. So if any of those send a redstone signal, it will flip this piston, or activate the piston, pushing this block up, triggering the observer, which will provide a redstone signal to that block, and that one's set on activation, and that will turn the thing off. And I can simulate it by doing this lever. You can see the reactor turned off. It's not running. And even if then, the water problem fixes itself or the temperature goes down and this redstone turns off, because this piston is not sticky, it's just going to leave that block here. And I'll come over here and be like, whoa, why is my reactor not running? And I'll see that the failsafe tripped. So that's the only point of this being a failsafe. I don't want gravel. Let's just get a factory block or something. Okay. So that will at least help us. Now I've tried probably 4 different methods to try and get better water in here. This is kind of crazy because it uses, well, when this is running, let's activate it, 12,000 FE per tick just providing water to this stupid thing. What's wrong with my fissile fuel? We're gonna have to go check that out. That's running out. That's not supposed to happen. But yeah, 12,000 FE per tick just to put like water in this thing. This is not even that bad. It's running at 36, temperature's normal. Like, I'm not happy with this. I'm gonna try and move it up to the max size, 13 by 13 by 13. Maybe that will dissipate temperature better. And then after that, we're probably going to have to put a fission or a turbine in here so that it recycles the water. And then hopefully that will not only produce us a ton of power, but let us get to higher rates. Okay, let's go look at the fissile fuel issue before we use our antimatter there. So fissile fuel, well, we're making it over here. What are we low on? What is this supposed to be? I don't remember. And what? Okay, that's making the yellow cake, which is making the uranium oxide. Oh, the sulfur we lost somehow. The sulfuric acid. Have a ton of it. Oh, we've got the liquid version. I don't know why that lost this. And I don't know what this thing is either. Alright, are we out of fluorite gems too? No. I need an acceleration card in that. Okay, so that's going to back up. Should be okay. All right, let's go actually see if that is filling up our reactor. So we never want that to run out of fuel. All right, that is going up now. Okay, so that should back up into storage. Really don't know why that happened, but oh well. Okay, let's get this antimatter out of here. We do have our first one. Beautiful. Can check off that quest. And now we see if all that hard work with the particle cylinder pays off. Oh, I want to talk about power here. I had an issue where over at the world engine, I didn't have this set to bypass limit and power surge. I don't know what power surge does, but bypass limit was the important one. So the most that these could input, these flux plugs, was 800K. And that meant the most I could output here was also 800K. And so the SPS was taking all of that here, and this thing drained. And I think that's why the reactor exploded. Or either, I don't know. It was using all 800K and was nothing left for the applied energistics water system, because that needs 12,000 something per tick. So make sure you have all these, especially the ones that are going to be sending a ton of power to bypass limit, and then everything should be happy, hunky-dory. What are we using right now? 900 something? I am producing, remember, 500 from these two, and then I'm producing 230 from each of those. That's another 920. So we're almost 1.5 million going into the Dragon Ball. But yeah, okay, let's head down. I'm going to test with Cobble again, just to make sure we can hit this. Let's just take a whole bunch. So I think we need to update here. The piece of Cobble. And then we need to set this to be 15,000. And go. Watch these motors. Yeah, see, they completely drain. Okay, it did work though. We got a collision of 1526. That's what we need. How's this power? Okay, not bad. Let's do it for the real thing then. So, black hole. Oh, if this fails, I'm going to be pissed. But small chaos fragment and antimatter. I think we'll do the chaos fragment in here, because if that like escapes, I have more. The antimatter we only want to work if this is gonna succeed. So we'll put the antimatter here. And then the chaos fragment here. Please work. Please work. Oh, I would love to watch where you walk into my thing, dude, and get just destroyed. Oh, he's gonna get destroyed. That was hilarious. Okay. We're up to 200, 300, 400, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10, 14, 15. Yes! Yes! There we go. We have a black hole. Beautiful. So that completes that. And now we need to build this thing called the void container, which we should have everything for. Missing some nuggets. There we go. Void container. I think we also need a dark matter block. Turn into the guy. Anything good? Ooh, we got a portal gun. I already have one. But let's head to spawn. Not to spawn. We're heading to this one. We already got power? Yeah, we need to charge that up. So that actually needs to stay in my inventory to charge. Let's put it... replace the other Chronon battery, which is this one. Oh, I forgot that gave us 4 health. What does this one give us? Yeah, it's probably better. Put that one in there. Okay, we are going to Radiant, I think. Complete stage. Here we go. You're now closer than ever. Trades for new items. Speed 9, speed sensor, radiant casings. Alright. World engine. Go. Let's go right in the middle. Cool. All right. Well, that unlocks quite a few things in here. I don't know how to see, like, but this is one of them, infinity. But the other one, like, was what? It was the chicken, I think, that needed it. Cosmic meatballs needed it. That's cool. That's the best food in the game, I believe. That guy it? Yeah, our neutronium chicken we can get now. We had everything for it, but we just didn't have this here. But I'm not sure I need neutronium. I have 600 and some. Oh, that's petty chaos. That's not what I meant. But yeah, I have 11,000 neutron piles. 135 ingots. What does this duck produce? Yeah, he just gives piles. I don't know if we really need him. I might make him for completion's sake, but it's not urgent. Okay. Oh, we probably wanted to go back. I don't know the button while it's in my hotbar. Okay, we need to go talk to Infinity, I assume. Oh gosh, Singularities. Here we go. A living, breathing human. How curious. Here we go. You've heard of whispers of infinity from the echoes, but they grasp only fragments. Do not fear when you cannot fully grasp. You cannot understand infinity to wield its power. Begin by compressing matter into singularities. And then we can put some neutron reflectors to put on our world engine. Okay, only then we'll unlock the final world engine upgrade. We need an infinity block. Okay, fun. Let's head home and think about that for a second. This does charge while it's in here, right? Yeah. Yeah, singularities. So, neutronium compressor. We can get that now. Ultimate machine core, bimetal gear, neutronium ingot, crystal matrix, Fortron, crazy amounts of power. Gets us the compressor. And I think we're going to need 6 of these. Because in the compressor is how you get singularities. And the infinity singularity is 6 different singularities combined. So we want to produce all of those. Now, once we produce one of each of those and combine it with strange matter and Fortron, we got that. We might need to up our temperature a little bit. We get the infinity singularity, and we need one of those to get a catalyst. And we need... No, that's not right. I need an infinity ingot. We need 8 catalysts per ingot, plus 4 stable antimatter. And then we need 9 ingots. So 9 times 8, 72 of these. So 72 of these. Yeah, we need 72 times each one of these. Okay. And it's 100 duratium, 100 energite, 50 Fortron, 50 ender pearls, 100 enderium, 50 uranite. Okay. None of those are horrible. So let's look at the getting the neutronium compressor recipe in here. And we need to know how to make that, and that. Oh, we taught it that already. Hey, that's convenient. Do I know how to make bimetal gear? No. Okay. Alrighty. Throw some of the gear stuff in here. I'm not sure what we're going to do about the world engine here. What are we never going to need again? Chronotron glass? Probably not. Maybe. I don't know. Oh yeah, we don't need this guy anymore for sure. I don't think we're going to make any more of those. And not a crafting core either. Okay, that'll work. All right. Order up a neutronium compressor. Extra recipes in there in case we ever need them again. There we go. I'm gonna order 5 more of those while we're at it. Oh, we're short a ton of matter balls, redstonia crystal blocks, and bricks. Is it just because I used them all? Like if I just request one? Yeah, the matter balls have come through again. Redstonia crystal? I don't have a recipe for that? Okay. You have the compressor. Now where the heck are we going to put all this? I mean, we have the neutronium here. We could, I don't know, put 3 on this side, 3 on this side. I think for now, put it here somewhere. For now, we're just going to put it in here. Okay, and I'm going to say pattern provider. We only need 6 recipes, so normal will do fine. And while I'm here, let's make a recipe for bricks. And for Restonia. Oh, yeah, I never automated this, did I? Okay, we are going to do it, since we haven't automated it, I guess we're going to do it the manual way. Okay. Now, can we have 5 more of these? No, we cannot. Alright, we'll have to deal with 3 right now. I mean, maybe we don't need 6, I guess. What the heck? Where did you come from? Like, I have light overlay enabled? No. Where is it dark? Maybe in these hallways? No. Where did you come from? That's one problem with having night vision on, is it's hard to see when there's like a dark area. Okay, pattern provider, are you done? You're gonna go here, and we're gonna make a recipe for all of these. What? What's going on? What the hell? Oh, reactor? Turn you off. Reactor is going. Why did our applied energistic system just all of a sudden go offline? What the hell? The ball has a billion things of power in there. This is into the ball. 1.4 million going in. This is coming out of the ball. 78,000, I guess, because that's all it thinks it needs. Okay, that's just all it's using, right? Only pulls out what it needs. Okay. That makes no sense then why Applied Energistics just went offline for that amount of time. Okay. But it's still trying to make something. Singularities? You're just crafting these. That uses a little bit of power, but not more than we were putting out. Okay, patterns. Uranite. 50 of you. Makes one of those. Enderium is 100. I don't know what is going on with my power. 50. I don't know if I'll stay with pattern-based production of this. I would like to just export it, you know, and then we can make it, but can we get any singularities now? Yes. Yes. No. Enderium is a problem. We used all our crafting CPUs. Wonderful. Okay, so we need, how do we, I think we have to pull these out back here. What kind of cables are these? Ortec. Right. All right, so we got a Fortron. Granite. Yeah. Yes. Thracium. Okay. We've got 4. We should be able to craft this one now too. Now we just have to figure out Enderium. Okay, I think I know what's happening. This is the only way. Oh yeah, this little teeny thing right here is the only way we're getting power in applied energistics. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's a problem. Okay, and then it's just doing too many operations and it's using everything in our applied energistic system. I'm going to, oops. If I can, in time, cancel that. Oh, no. I did cancel. Here's our dense energy cell. Stick that here. I should store a bunch of extra power for this thing. Let's make one more. How much is power is this thing draining? I mean, right now it's only 9,000. How did it go down through the elevator? Well, it's way up here. Okay, I'm happy about that. I think that's going to work much better. The Promethean just takes a crap ton of power to craft. I don't really need a second one of these right now. Maybe. Maybe I do. So we're going to say, I want a stock requester. That. Oh, that's the refined storage version. What's the applied energistics version? All the requester as well? No. What's the block? None of those. One of these you can tell it to like request a bunch. I used it in Star Technology. A me requester. It's not part of the applied energistics mod. Okay. I don't know if this is going to work. But this allows us to do 5 of them. So let's do... Turn them all off right now. Drag a Duratium. Can you not do a drag mode here? Okay. Okay, and I want to have, let's just go with 32 of these. This mod is like kind of crappy. You have to hit enter on the every one, or it like messes up and doesn't accept it. And if you try and change it while it's in the craft, doesn't work. All right, here we go. Let's start with just uraninite. Because we've got 16,000 uranium. We should be able to get enough uraninite. Oh, we finally got this guy. So I can do... Oh, this is not carrying applied logistics? Why not? All right. All right, now it is crafting. It'll try at least. Let's get another pattern provider. That here, I'm going to take half the recipes and throw them over here. All right. Now I made 5 of them. Let's go ahead and say, let's also go with use pearls, should be pretty easy. Is that on the same one? No, that's over here. Okay, let's enable duration. So we should just see these crafts just saying, hey, I'd like to make some. And it's just gonna run. Now the problem is if we enable all 6, we only have 6 CPUs, right? So I would like to next time get the giant multi-block crafter and the multi-block CPU in for applied logistics. I think those are going to be good for us. But it's working. Look, we've got all these. Let's try and fix Enderium. So the only way to get Enderium is an Enderium block. Okay, so I do need to say you can transfer Enderium blocks into ingots. So now it'll take a dragon egg, turn it into 8 blocks into ingots. Okay, should be good there. All right, got our Enderium singularity. Any rewards for getting? No, not until we get into an infinity. But we can get this now. So let's end the episode with it. It's going to be a much shorter episode because I wasn't really sure how to plan ahead. There's not a lot of YouTubers that have covered this far where I could like look at it and be like, oh, here's what I do. Get the temperature up. Yeah, everything else. Let's make a infinity. So 1, 1, 1, 1. All right, got all 6. Oh, I guess we don't need to do that. We just need to come here. Oh, goodness. That seems like a crazy recipe. Put it in there. I need to go there and see if it's hot enough. So we are at 730. We're very close. So I'll send you to 4K. Yeah, we've got everything there. We've got our Fortron. We've got our strange matter. Yeah, we've got everything but the heat. Okay. Oh boy, we're gonna have an infinity singularity. It'd be nice if any of these had matter, or the item it needed had matter. Oh, oh, it does. Okay, so we might get that from there. Any of the other ones have matter? No, none of them have matter. None of them have cows. None of them have chickens. Okay, we have made one. A boom. Finish that. $150. Oh, that was our logic adapter. Okay. Now, so the next thing is 1 ingot. Remember that is 72? No, sorry, that's just 8 catalysts. Can we make a catalyst now? That would be kind of the next thing to get. No, that's wrong. I want the catalyst. It's a lot of Fortron. Man, they want so many things to be made in the world engine. Any way to like increase the size of this thing? So there is a advanced pattern provider upgrade. Upgrades a normal or extended pattern provider to the advanced version with the same amount of slots. That's not what I want. Upgrade the advanced pattern provider to the max amount of slots. That's only 4. Stop adding G's. I'm trying to hold G on here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't get what extended advanced. Yeah, I don't think we need that. I need like a mega. Oh, there we go. Mega. This. Mega pattern provider. Means allowing for a total of 18 patterns? What? That's a waste. Okay, so do we quantum entangleport the world engine? I guess I don't need this anymore. Just called World Engine. I think if we also call this World Engine, they should just show up on the same one. Yeah, now we have tons more space. We can add all these back in. Cool. Alrighty. So what we're going to try and craft? A catalyst. We do not have enough Fortron. We haven't played with the Fortron mod at all. We've just put that one single block down and called it good. So I'm not surprised. Not World Engine. I'm at the World Engine. So we go check on this Fortron block. Are you actually even doing anything? Oh, it says it's doing something. Upgrades. What is this modular force field? It says it has space for upgrades. Cube mode, sphere mode. No, those are making force fields. We don't want that. Speed module? Try it. Still says 1,000 liters per second. Okay. Capacity. Okay. We might want to get the handbook, but there's also a whole mod on this. It's under General Tech. So, speed modules can be used to upgrade, generally speeding up their performance. Capacity modules increase the Fortron it can hold. Alright, well, let's make a capacity module. Oh, I didn't mean to make that many. Whatever. Care about that. Size, field. Yeah, it's just making a projector, and it's used to, like, block things or do a mob farm. It's really not used to do this, so. I really don't know what those are doing. Anyway, let's try that again. Oh. Did it have everything? It just... Craft. It's 20 seconds. Should have it fairly soon if it's working. I doubt it is. No, we do. Oh, it worked. We have one. The final step. Alright, so for the ingot, we need 8 of those. We're also going to need an antimatter. One antimatter makes 64 stable. Let's go see how close we are over here. Make sure our thing is even running. Oh, it's not. I turned it off, I remember, but this thing is going. Okay, nothing's triggered back here. Everything's happy. We'll set you back to... Let's just go to 1,000,000. Should be okay. It'll chew through all the polonium that's in this pipe. Yeah, this will never back up, or won't. Shouldn't, because the pipe can hold a ton. Alright, how fast is this going up? We're getting to 10th? Or 100th? Yeah, 100th of a bucket. 100th of a millibucket, yeah. $292. Go check. These are holding up with 1,000,000. Yes, 1.2. This thing's not dipping. This pulling out more than 1,000,000. These are still putting in 0.4. Okay. Just want to make sure you are getting power still. Looks like it. Oh, I've tried priority positive and negative. I don't know which one is really means priority. It just didn't seem to have any effect. Alright, so this has got to run for a while. How are we doing on singularities? We asked it for 32 of each. It hasn't made any energite or enderium. It says it can't make infused pearls or radium. Because we're out of dimensional shards. Okay. Well, let's solve that by making one, please. Feed that into here. We should just be able to take out pearls out of there. Now, should just, yeah, start printing them like crazy. We really only make 50? What is it using up? Oh, it's the precious. Okay. We're probably gonna need to void organic because we're just getting way too much organic. Let's go check on dimensional shards. Well, I mean, I guess it can't hurt to have this in here. Oops. Just in case it does find some. But it said dimensional shards. Those come from here? Yes. I can craft them as well, but it should just come from the unearther on endstone. But it's just such a low percent. Yeah, okay. Is he even doing a job over here? He is. He's going. He's trying. Would you like a stack of hydro chops? I mean, he's just not producing them anyway. Is he level 5? He is level 5. But I think it's a 5% chance. Um, running out of gold? What? I have no gold ingots? Who's making gold down here? Who's slacking? Oh, it's you. Alright, anybody else slacking? Let's just give him a run once over while we're here. Apparently it was just Mr. Gold Chicken. Take you behind the barn. Okay, everybody else looks like they're keeping up. Take you behind the barn and level you up. We can't have nobody not producing enough stuff to keep up with whatever we're making. I don't know. You as a maxed out. Okay. Better? And what about who's supposed to be making gold chunks? Yeah, they're just gone. I don't know which of the singularities is using gold, but it's using a ton. I mean, these are not supposed to produce a lot of material, but it's like the only reason we have these guys still activated. Okay. Oh, that's what I was going to go. Let's check. Have you been able to craft 32 of these now? Nope, still stuck. But those ones are going. Duratium takes what? Platinum netherite? That's what's using our gold. Yes, okay. Don't know what that beep was, but oh well. Where is that made? In the alloy smelter. Why is that so slow? Are you just bad? Is that the only way to upgrade these? I haven't done Ender IO in so long to know if there's just an easy way to upgrade these. Upgrades the internal capacity. I don't know. That's for mining gadgets, though. I guess we could. Oh, doesn't help when it's not doing anything. That does go faster, but it uses its power too fast. I don't know. So which ones are not working? Energite and Enderium. Enderium because we haven't told it yet, right? Oh, we never clicked on Enderium. Why can't this thing do 6? Alright, so which one? It was Enderium. Nickel Fluxite. How are we doing on both of those? Fluxite is coming down pretty quick. We might have to get more lasers on this thing. It also doesn't seem like it's doing anything. Is this even working? Is it too close? Are you kidding me? This has not worked the whole time. Oh, gosh. I could probably put a lever in. Oh my gosh, it hasn't been working this whole time. And also particle collide, apparently. Is there a cow for this? Because this is very slow. We should have been had thousands by now from all we've been doing, but I don't put that in my backpack. That's what I meant to do. Got all this stuff in here that doesn't belong. Okay, well, at least we uncovered the issue and it's working. 457. Okay, we're getting close there. This has not exploded or turned off. Good to see. The pearls are still having problems. So if we look at replication, there's the matter overflow. I think if I put that up here, nope, stop. Why did you put quantum in there? Do we have excess of quantum? Maybe we did. Block that. Quantum, yeah. Alright, so we need what? 7 more matter overflows? Let's go with 3 for now. Metallic. Organic. Nether. All about the precious, apparently. Why is precious overflowing? It doesn't make any sense. One more. No! You're supposed to just void it. What is the point of a matter overflow tank if it doesn't actually void it? Because look, it's all ender now. That's fine. The problem now is we're voiding everything. Meaning if I put something in and these are all full, I think it's just going to void everything. So we probably don't want to void one of them. I don't know. We have 1,600 of these, right? Yeah, it's just eating them. So I probably want one more normal tank for everything as well. Just have a bigger buffer. Okay. I gotta move them all. All right, what do we get? We got some more organic. I don't want to. This is. I really don't like this system. We should probably set all of the overflow ones to lower priority, so they don't go in here. Like, there's no reason it should have gone in here, because this was all full. It should have just gone in here. A more or freaking organic. Are you kidding me? Stop with the organic. Organic, tank priority, overflow, super high. Just void it all. How do you empty it? How do you empty it? I don't know. No. Well, that's also in the alloy smelter. Okay, so we probably need multiple alloy smelters for this. Is Enderium not crafting? How could we be out of dragon eggs? There's no way we're out of dragon eggs. Are you trying to print them? Dude, why are you printing dragon eggs? I've got literally half this many. That's my bad. I forgot to hook that up to the system. If I just switch it out for a drawer. All right, she's connected. Can we get this thing going, the foundry again? That's 6 seconds, though. We can speed it up. Go with create. No, that's not going to happen. Okay. It really is just then making more multiple alloy smelters. Or just waiting. Okay. Well, it's a waiting game. I'll leave it running for a while to try and get a bunch. The 72 each that we need. And I guess in the meantime, while we're going, I mean, we can work on completing some of these other mods just to check them off. We're very close on a lot of them. So maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll work on 100%ing some stuff. We haven't done like anything magic. Like there's still Psi we haven't even touched. Iron spells we haven't touched. Malum we haven't touched. Ocular. We haven't touched any of this. So yeah, maybe we do some magic mods while we're waiting for Singularities to craft. I do have my mech suit, and I haven't, and the modification station, but I haven't added any mods to make it amazing. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. Like, subscribe, comment below. Let me know if you guys have any tips on all the stuff that we've been doing, especially how to make this thing go faster. Other than that, I will see you next time. Catch you later. Bye.